Welcome back here. So egg prices, as we know, they've been at an all-time high, and a lot of people are curious about having their own chickens and their own eggs so they can have, they think, an endless supply. Now, Hawthorne Country Store's Chick Day is happening this Saturday. They're going to educate a lot of people, a lot of families, about what it takes to raise chickens the right way. Heather is joining us. You're from the Hawthorne Country Store.
Right.
I can't believe how much you were able to bring to our studios here.
Well, we wanted to give a good example of some ways to raise babies so that people can kind of get an idea of what they might have to do to set it up.
Let's start before we get into all of this. What has been the interest? What have you seen? Are people calling you wanting this?
It's crazy. Like, we're completely sold out of adult hens, which never happens. And the baby chicks come in every week, and we're sold out every Saturday morning.
No way.
Every Saturday morning.
So people want their own chickens and their own eggs. Okay.
They do. And it's a fun
how cute they are.
Here, I'm going to hand you this. This is a peat pod to hold this.
Little baby chicken.
Right.
Here.
So one hand under, one hand over. So it can't. Under. There you go. You got it.
Are you cozy? I can't believe there's a little chick like in my hand right now. This is adorable. Hi, baby. And this is like, it almost looks like a cupcake holder.
It is. And it's really meant for children so that children can handle chickens in a safe way. And that's really our focus. Our goal is people can get into homesteading on a very small scale or a very big scale.
Okay.
And we want to do it safely.
And the fact that there's been such an interest can be a good thing, right? If people are learning and doing the right way.
Right.
And that's why you're here, Heather.
That is why we're here.
Okay. What are the misconceptions? Let's start with that. What do people think they're going to get into when they have chicks?
So they think they're going to get chickens and that they're going to get eggs immediately. And that's just not going to happen.
Okay.
So first year, if you bring home babies, you're going to take about 6 months before you get that first egg. So you've invested a lot of time and effort into that before you get an egg.
Because this baby is not going to have eggs, not anytime soon. 6 months from now.
About 6 months.
Oh.
Anywhere from 4 to 8 months, but somewhere in there.
And then our buddy here, hi.
She's laying every day right now.
I met the gentleman that's holding her.
Oh, that husband.
Okay. Husband. Hi. So you're holding this. Is this a full-grown chicken?
This is this same breed, grown all the way up.
Oh.
So this is a full-grown hen, and she's currently laying in our home flock. She lays a nice brown egg every day. Well, every other day.
Okay.
And it's lovely. And she's a 2-year-old, so she's going to lay really well this year, and then she's going to next year start to slow down.
Okay.
So we don't lay forever, ever. But it is an investment in time. So when they go into henopause and they're not laying anymore,
henopause happens. Okay.
Right, henopause happens. Then you have to decide, what are we going to do with our pets now, right?
Right.
So it's choices.
So people need to understand that it's not an endless supply of eggs, which I'm sure people are hoping for because they're so expensive right now.
Right. And so we want to teach people that they can store their eggs. So when the chickens go through molt, which is a normal thing that happens in winter, then they don't have eggs. There's ways that we can store eggs so we have eggs to use in the winter.
Okay.
We just want to educate people that they can do this if they're prepared and they understand all of the ins and outs.
Right. And then these eggs, are these from
This is my home chickens.
Your home chickens?
Yeah, this little white one's from my Polish. She's super cute. This is from our Easter eggers, the blue ones.
So sweet. And I mean, I can't believe all the little baby chicks that you were able to bring.
We're going to have over 120 varieties of baby poultry on Saturday to choose from.
Okay.
It's crazy. It's chicken bedlam. It's nuts, but so much fun.
And obviously, we're in this kind of egg shortage crisis, if you will, partly because of the bird flu. Right. So that's impacted nationwide.
Okay.
If you want to hold this little one, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. She's so cute. So tell me about that. Is that a concern in San Diego?
It is. In fact, we talk about that in our classes and all. We really want to make sure people understand good biohazard security. We follow the California Department of Food and Agriculture's suggestions on biohazard and cleaning. They also come and test our facility every 30 days because we want to make sure we're doing everything right and we're passing that information along.
Because people are coming to buy more chicks every weekend, as you're saying. And some of the things we've noticed, it does take cleaning. So you can't just buy these chicks and forget about them. I mean, it requires work. Tell us about that.
So this is a brooder setup. Brooding is basically what Mama Hen does. She keeps them warm and protected, food and water and everything in here.
The water.
So there's a heat source always. They need to be 95 95 to 100 degrees for the first week. Like,
wow.
it's surprisingly warm.
I like your style, little ones. I miss that kind of weather.
So you can do it lots of ways. I mean, you can do it even in a tank like this or a plastic bin. It can be done lots of ways. And so it doesn't have to be a huge investment, but it is an investment in your time.
And you need space because they're going to grow.
And they need to be inside. You can't think you're going to do this outside. We just don't have the right weather to make that happen
yet. So a little
yet.
Chicken house, if you will, or what do you call that?
Inside for brooding, and then you can do a coop in about 8 weeks.
A coop, okay. So once they grow a little bit more, then you take them outside, but they need a place to roam.
They do. Exactly. They need a run. They need to be predator-proofed. We have to go through all of that process to make sure that we're doing everything, because we have coyotes and we have weasels and we have all these things. So we are here to help people do that well.
Or your neighborhood dog. I mean, there's all these things to think about, because in the city, people are wanting to do this too. Real quick, I know you have this big event Saturday.
Yes.
How, when and where, how can people take part in this?
Okay, so Fallbrook, Escondido, and Santee starts at 9 a.m.
Great.
We do suggest if you have your heart set on a specific breed, you get there early because there will be a line.
Okay, there's a high demand. Thank you all for being here and for bringing all of your knowledge and these adorable...
CBS8 weather is sponsored